Upon completion of the Arizona State University MSW program, supervision of a social work agency is a reliable and realistic career choice. A supervisor must have the ability to provide opportunities for positive communication, that is, development of a framework that will focus on healthy professional boundaries and relationships is even more powerful than, for instance, inter-office software navigation training. These standards of communication are put in place due to the tendency of most clients to respond positively to consistency, as do colleagues and administrative personnel. For this reason, employee behavior that reflects appropriate professional boundaries creates the most secure work environment and increases the potential of success for an agency or program. Because this is such a detrimental piece of functional social work practice, a supervisor must have the knowledge and skills to implement a clear and structured method of gauging professional boundaries and behavior. A strong focus in professional behavioral management potentially lessens the efforts of oversight in areas such as access to client services and monetary disbursement of qualified clients. This is because a supervisor must allow sound decisions based on appropriate judgment that is strengthened by professional boundaries and guidelines. When supervision is effective in terms of professional behavior, interpretation of guidelines is more likely to be reasonable and appropriate for the circumstances of the client. Appropriate client analysis and engagement is what will produce desirable service outcomes. Furthermore, the willingness of the client to participate in meeting service plan goals is far more likely with clear expectations of the client that are affirmed by the social worker's demonstration of professional boundaries. Supervisory skills that promote engagement in professional development of communication and boundaries is an area of interest as a specialty. This knowledge becomes a valuable asset when shared with other professionals in social work. The memorization of policies and service requirements is an inevitable aspect of nearly all social service employment. But the element of professionalism that sets an agency apart from another is a skill that must be presented in a highly comprehensive manner and practiced in a long-term capacity. Excuse me. One way to acquire knowledge of professional communication and boundaries is by participating in webinars, workshops, teleconferences, distance learning opportunities, and more. The National Association of Social Workers offers continuing education that can be found at the Leadership Ladder's website. This portal offers various forms of educational material to support and guide social work professionals to more advanced positions. Because this is such an arduous necessity for the role of a supervisor, further education and training on the part of the supervisor is essential for accurate representation of the curriculum and possible curriculum development. Facilitation of functional workplace dynamics is the most challenging part of supervision. Therefore, specialty training in this area may be a defining characteristic of a highly successful supervisor. Thanks. Have a great day.